especially. He's promised to entertain me today. I was talking
Yes.
to him yesterday about this matchup, and he was asking me what is your favorite ZVZ style, and I'll play it for you. I'm like, okay. I immediately said Swarmhost. I didn't say Swarmhost.
Yeah,
um,
ZVZ Storm Host, I don't know. It definitely takes a while. Luckily with the
yeah,
new Broodlord change, or not new, but new-ish Broodlord change, it's a
yeah.
little better.
This should be an interesting game. The teammates, I'm sure they've played quite the number of games together. Stark was well known for his meticulous practice regime and the way he prepares. I expect him to be well prepared for this series.
Absolutely.
We have spawning in the bottom right-hand side of Deadwing from Team All Inspiration. It is PSosa.
And in the top left, in the yellow, we have also from All Inspirations, Stark.
So how good
So
does that
this,
yellow look? How good does that yellow look?
yeah, so
Seriously.
this kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier, the yellow versus the pink. So I guess
Oh,
this will settle the debate a little bit.
this will end the debate for all time, will it
Yeah.
not? The yellow versus pink.
So it's on Deadwing. Um, Cross positions. Interesting map for ZVZ. You can either like from my experience in ZVZ, you can either see it go like quite long in these positions or quite fast with like early link bane aggression.
Yeah. I agree. Will be interesting to see how much of like just the Roach v Roach battle we get out of these two
Yeah.
players. Both of them quite Stark, especially. Haven't seen too much DVZ out of PSO, so I've seen a bit. Um, but Stark is capable of playing Muta in ZVZ, which is always good. We see a Muta player.
Yeah, I played in the CSL two best threes against Stark. And in those games he was quite a favor of early pools, particularly 10
Yeah.
pools.
There was a
So
lot
I'd
of
expect to
Ling
see.
Bailing aggression in that
Yeah,
series. I reckon I casted it actually.
yeah. First one went my way, second one did not go my way,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Ended with a very epic game when Expedition lost, I reckon.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So mirror plays out of both players. Oh, here we go, a little deviation. We see gas first for PSosa and pool first for Stark.
Yeah.
So PSosa, from what I've seen from his ZVZs, he did play a couple of ZVZs in both his round of 32 games and his round of 16 games. He won both of them. He is more of like a macro-based player in ZVZ, I would say, favoring like those roach plays, like you mentioned, whereas
Yeah.
Stark is much more about his micro with those lings and banelings.
Agreed.
Yeah,
We'll see who decides to get aggressive first, or whether they just have a gentleman's agreement just to macro up a big 200,
yeah.
200 fights.
No, like you said, they are teammates, so we'll see any like interesting mind games that come into play, especially with a mirror matchup. That's
Yeah.
yeah,
I want to see something cool, like like Swarm Host Nidus or something. We'll see if we do see that 9 pull into Swarm Host build that quite a lot of all inspiration zergs.
yeah, the all-in special.
Yeah, the all in special.
I would be so happy if we saw like a mirror nine pulse swarm host
Oh, that'd
players.
be the craziest thing.
Yeah. I think the universe would just break. Like I have
Yeah.
no idea what happens from that.
Like who wins that? Like they both have Niduses on the other side of the map, just like popping
Yeah.
in and out of Niduses with Swarm Hosts. Like, oh,
So Stark is making a very interesting decision and taking a third. Wait, what is he doing with that drone?
maybe not.
Is he chilling? I thought he was because he had 300 minerals and he was sending it over to the expansion.
Indeed.
We'll we'll watch that. See what
Good hold
happens.
position from PSosa on the ramp. No
Yeah.
scout off in the main. Which is probably what PSosa is waiting for. If he can get into the main and see if it's gasless or not. He doesn't. We'll see what his decision is.
Hmm.
He has the money.
Yeah, this is there we go. Okay. So our prediction was just about a minute late, but he does drop that third. It's really interesting positioning.
Yeah.
Not the typical third that you see.
I wonder if PSosa saw the drone get out, because I wasn't watching at the time from the
Yeah.
Overlord that's parked outside his natural. If he saw that drone go out, he might wonder what the hell's going on.
I feel like he didn't because he's not using these lings to like harass it a little bit.
Yeah, Lings do get in and see. They'll see what looks like a pretty normal base.
Yeah.
Good hold
What is
position.
interesting about Stark's play is that he cut gas and
Yeah.
come after getting speed. Oh, it tries to get
Oh,
that drone.
loses it. Doesn't see the third yet either.
No.
Still in the dark about this completely.
So it looks like roach pressure out of PSosa. This will be honestly very difficult to hold for.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
with
gonna be roach bane. Yeah,
just
this will be very difficult to hold for Stark with just queens and lings.
yeah,
His roach warren is starting, but when you're starting your roach warren, when the other player's 10 roaches are just popping, that's gonna be a
yeah,
difficult hold. He
yeah.
does have a full wall.
He's gonna bank these for a little bit as well, perhaps. Get them all together and go. We'll see. Cancels the Roach Warren even.
Huh. Yeah, that is not a good position. Oh, 13 drones. This is yeah, this is gonna
Uh,
be an interesting hold. Maybe we can see a miracle, but I seriously doubt it. We see 22 more lings on the
begins
production tab for Piso, so
spine
gonna be a huge number
crawl.
of banlings.
Why did he build drones? And now he's starting his Roach Warren now.
Yeah,
Stark.
this is a
Perhaps a
very powerful push out of
bit
PSosa.
frazzled here.
Yeah,
Third
this is
has
going
no
for
idea about the third, but that's not going to come into play at all. Starts a significant number of spine crawlers, but way too late.
yeah. And this wall actually hurting Stark more than helping him.
Yeah.
His queens can't really do anything.
Yeah.
So a couple of the spines are going to finish, but just breaking down the wall with the banelings, going in quickly, really good baneling detonations, and the roaches are just targeting the spines. Banelings going in
Lings out
all
here.
the lanes.
Oh, so much
Uh,
damage. Roaches are still alive.
yeah. And not just, this is a lot of roaches. And there we go, the GG. Quick GG out of Stark. He knows that. I'm sure as soon as he saw those roaches, he was definitely kicking himself for not only taking such a quick third, but canceling that roach warren, which
Yeah.
really hurt him.
Canceling Russia and then building 12 drones is not ideal when someone is walking across the map with
No, that
10
is
drones.
definitely that is not the position you want to be in. But I mean, that's ZVZ in a nutshell. You can kind of get caught with your pants down doing a build that a little less optimal than your opponent, a little more economic, and just get punished very quickly.
Yeah. Oh well, move on to map number two. As I just remembered, I'm in charge of this bus. I should probably be starting to do stuff. Game two, Expedition Lost. Pretty good map. Very good map for Zerg aggression.
Yep.
Those back rocks adding quite the dimension to the game.
Yeah, it's an intriguing map. I feel like it's definitely a good map for Ling Bane aggression, especially very early Ling Bane aggression. So we could see that tempo at a Stark. Or like you mentioned with the back rocks, could see roach based play moving that way. So we'll see how that develops. But yeah, PSosa definitely taking the pretty definitive win in that game.
Indeed, indeed. So we have the lobby. Stark changing his color up, doing it specifically probably to mess with TB Ham. Game number two on Expedition Loss, as we will get into this game. I hope that all the series are like this, just aggression after aggression. They're the best kind of ZVZs. Frustrating to play in, but at least they're fun to watch. This game,
Yeah, ZZ.
yeah, I know.
I don't know. It's definitely a love-hate relationship for I think any Zerg player.
It's a hate relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we get into game two, spawning in the top right hand side, abandoning the yellow cause. It is Inspiration Stark.
And in the bottom left-hand position, we have also from All In the pink Zerg player PSosa. So I think after that very quick and very decisive victory in game one, Stark has realized the error of his ways and has transitioned from his yellow color. Just something a little different.
I think green just looks ugly though. Doesn't look good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Uh,
not
it doesn't
not
look good.
the best. It's definitely Zergy, but yeah, a little ugly.
I think it's ugly. I think the Bailings have potential.
Yeah, little green glowing balls.
Yeah.
So really quick drone scout out of Stark here.
What do you think about drone scouting? I've always just thought it's just a terrible idea in any ZVZ to drone scout. He's going to the gold. Oh, I wonder. That drone's rallied to the gold. Do you think he's gonna
Um,
go almost
he doesn't have any money.
Lee Knockish and
It's
just
kind of
take
weird.
the gold bases?
I feel like if he's going for the gold, he sent it out
And PSosa
way
is
too
going
early.
for a base on the right hand side of the map. This
Huh.
game is going to get so very screwy. He's taking the
So
gold,
start going for the gold.
and Pesos is taking his natural on the other side of the map.
Interesting.
This
Um,
is entertaining, to say
huh.
the
Okay.
least.
So
This
gold, I
was
understand.
this was
This
Stark's map pick
is,
as well, so I think he's had this
yeah.
planned out. Does he go like really fast, like Mutas off it, or does he go like really heavy Ling Bane aggression?
Yeah, I think taking the gold, using that extra minerals, and just powering lings.
Yeah,
It's the way to go. It's interesting that PSosa got pool first before proxying his hatch.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's gonna be very confusing.
Honestly,
Do
never
the
seen.
Lings go past that gold on the pathing?
Uh, they
I don't. Do they,
can.
or do they go to the other side?
I think the default is to the other side.
I reckon it would be if he's put it on this hatch on this side. I reckon the default's the other side.
Yeah. So we see PSosa going for spine after
Yeah,
seeing no natural.
yeah. And Stark probably going to do the same thing, to be honest, after seeing no
Yeah.
natural as well.
But we do see a gas out of Stark, so I'd really expect to see that quick speedling or mass speedling style. I think that's just like so strong. Oh, he's taking his drones, rallying them to the gold.
Is it? That's not seen by the Overlord either.
Might be seen by the second Overlord. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna see it. Okay, so now he's probably super paranoid.
Yeah. So does he assume like there's it starts a roach
Yeah,
rhyme?
I would assume
I think
it's
he's
like
building up like a little wall defense when they're just going off to mine.
yeah. But
Yeah.
honestly, that roach one is gonna be very
But
beneficial.
the roach rime's going to be helpful. The spine not so much though.
Yeah,
I think
no,
the panic as well. He's just building lings. He's not droning up at the moment.
yeah.
This Overlord's still hasn't spotted the gold. The Stark knows this Overlord's here, so he knows how close he is. Sees yeah, everything's telling a story. This is a one base all in,
Yeah.
and
I'm
it's
really
just not. It's
perplexed
not.
by PSosa's expansion choice. I
Yeah,
don't really understand like how that's like viable. Like as a third, I would understand it like staying it a little further away and like mind
yeah.
games, but not really seeing how it's that helpful as your natural.
It's
Because it's
hindering
not,
him here
yeah.
quite a bit. Yeah,
So yeah, we see Stark is going for that Ling Bane aggression off the extra gold minerals. And interestingly enough, I feel like that's not going to be particularly effective versus Stark's roaches with the wall. If
no.
Stark gets lucky and I mean, if Pesos gets lucky and Stark attacks um, in the main, that could
Yeah.
be super beneficial for Pesosa. But it's
Stark's
looking
just
like he's moving
flooding
out.
lings though. Yeah,
Yeah. He's going to try and catch his army in the middle of the map, it looks
this
like.
gold's finally going
Oh,
to be
this is
spotted now.
yeah, that's really
Yeah.
bad for Pesosa.
And he gets a good trade before speed is finished, but there's just too many links.
Yeah. And
Now
there goes
speed's
Speed.
done.
He's going to lose his entire army. Then we're going to see Stark.
Spine crawlers were being
Disappearance,
pushed out as
and
well. Not sure what they're doing. They're falling back now. And Stark working on the back rocks as well.
yeah, so I think the Spine Crawlers he was going to use them in that attack,
Yeah,
but obviously against this number of Lings,
no.
not really what we want. So yeah, the Lings go, and the Spine Crawlers aren't burrowed yet. It's a really bad position for Pisosa. Start getting right in the middle line with those Lings.
Gonna lose the queen straight away. Good hold position micro out of PSosa here.
Yeah, but it's not going to be enough. He's just taking so much damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite good hold position micro, letting those spines do the work, but he's now down to even workers with his opponent, and he has really nothing. Oh, yeah, and
A
here comes
lot of red drones.
Yep. Killing the spine with the banelings, not a bad decision.
Yeah. 14 drones go down. A
Yep.
couple of roaches pop out, which is nice, but Stark has a lot of stuff left over. Has an economy, which is
Yeah.
good. And a gold base. There's still quite a bit of money left on the gold base as well. This can just be non-stop link bailing aggression for quite a
And
while.
here we
Even
see moving the
bring
spine.
his own spine crawler. Roaches
Um,
might kill it off
yeah. I mean, even if that
quickly.
just absorbs damage, it's useful.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's here comes the banlings, the lings. This is the game.
GG. Good
It
game from Stark.
was an interesting game.
Those mind games quite real. I think the base from PSosa I think would have been good if he was playing a straight up game against Stark, just because the confusion would have been great, but it worked against him in the end because that rally point
Yeah,
is so far away. I still don't think Stark actually knows that that existed, that base.
no, I mean, it really didn't come into fact. Like, it didn't do anything really. I think he had like two drones adding out of it,
Yeah,
mining out of it. But yeah, that was a little bit of a wacky game. Huh?
yeah. It's like the entire like the story that Stark was telling that it was just a one base all in with a drone
Yeah,
pool, and so like PSosa didn't have the chance to drone up at all. Like just was forced to build units, forced to build defensive structures. Um, very very interesting game. Oh, I still got to create this game. Yes, Stark did promise to entertain me, and he is doing that in
yeah,
spades.
for sure. First game, going for that very quick third into having no units whatsoever, and trying to defend a roach all-in with drones and queens was definitely entertaining. And then game two, that taking the quick gold base, and then just massing lings and banelings was quite cool.
Yeah, indeed.
So we'll see if he chooses a third color for this game, or if he's sticking with repping his green.
Surely he moves on, doesn't he? Or does he stay with green because it's the luck?
Hmm. I think you have to stay with what brought you luck, but it's looking like he's gonna pick
Orange this game.
orange. Yeah,
Yeah, go, go,
orange is a solid color. I think that's. I don't know. I don't know how it fits there, so we'll have to see how this works out for him.
go. Orange Zerg. What a bold choice. As we game three, Inferno Pools. I've played a ZVZ on this map, and it was brutal. Niduses are actually really, really good on this map because you
Yeah.
have like there's so much space everywhere, and you hear that Nidus sound, you're just like, oh my goodness, where the hell is it?
Yep. I lost to a Nidus build by Stark, which was not fun.
No.
um,
Yeah. So I played like a ZVZ on this map where like I got like a pretty good early game lead, just went to Roach vs Roaches, and then he started noticing and it just took like 10, 15 minutes for me to get my bearings and like figure out what was going on.
yeah, it's
But,
it's a pretty wacky map.
yeah. Yeah, so we do have spawning in the top right from Team All Inspiration. It is PSosa.
Once again in the pink, which I respect, and having Zobler go the wrong way. And then in the newly orange colors, we have also from All Inspiration the Zerg player Stark. So Stark is going for the 10 pool. I told you he 10 pools a lot, and he's
Yeah.
finally proved me right.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, in these positions, 10 pool is maybe not the strongest choice. Obviously, Stark doesn't know that, but it'll be interesting to see
I
how
think
much damage he can get done with this.
the advantage is he's going to be able to avoid the overlords.
Yeah, that's
That's going to
true.
be the positive coming out of this, but it is
It's such a long
literally
distance.
forever away. Yeah.
No, this map,
Several
I
days
honestly don't
journey.
understand this map.
Like they're bringing like swags and stuff. They're camping on the
Yeah.
way. It's gonna
And then
take a
out of
while to farm.
PSosa, we see he's going for that 14,
14,
14.
13. Yeah, 14, 13, 14, 14 build, which is kind of going to shut down this temple pretty hard. I mean,
Yeah,
Stark is taking
this
gas with it, so it's going to
that's
get
really
pretty aggressive.
unfortunate for Stark.
Yeah. PSosa
I
is
mean, kind
definitely
of
the
how like early
advantage.
pools work in ZVZ is up until a point, the later pool and the later gas will win, just because you have like that eco lead.
Yeah,
So
he's
yeah,
got an extra two
it's gonna be up
drones
to
at the
Stark
moment.
to see if he's able to get anything done with this.
Yeah, he can take good engagements and stuff, but there's only so much the good engagements are going to help him out. Nice little
Yeah,
extractor trick. Get those extra lings started.
yeah, that's quite cute out of PSosa.
Yeah, both players getting super aggressive on this map.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. Honestly, this is a map that I don't think anyone particularly enjoys playing macro games on, just because the third and fourth location are just like you just can't really understand what the map maker was thinking with it.
Yeah,
Interestingly enough, PSosa, I guess he's avoiding overlords, or oh no, he hasn't scouted that base yet.
he hasn't
Okay, so
scouted yet.
he's
Yeah,
running the wrong base, unfortunately for him.
yeah. Stark's pulled out of gas as well. He's just trying to bank lings, flood lings with ling speed.
Yeah. And this is
His best bet
pro
is actually to probably catch these lings out on the map before
yeah.
they've made banelings. That's probably his
He's
best
if
bet.
you can catch like while the banelings are morphing, that would be a
Yeah,
very pickup.
in an ideal world. Is that going to
But
happen though? Like,
he's gonna have about 20 seconds where his speed is done and Pistosa's speed is not.
yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll see where Pesos. Oh, they're
Yeah.
gonna. No, they're gonna get Shigella. Oh, and he's making the banlings now. And
Yeah.
he's just going. Oh, there he goes. Changes his mind.
That's really, really good. Really, really fortunate for Stark.
Yeah.
Not really sure why. I guess he's playing it super safe, not trying to
Yeah.
engage in the
Which
banelings.
doesn't really know when the ban. Oh, pretty good
Decent
trade there.
four, but
The problem now is like, but can Stark actually kill Pesosa? He doesn't have banlings of his own. Doesn't have gas. So there's no way he can go and attack Pesosa at all.
yeah, maybe if I know Stark's micro is like godly, so we can see
Yeah.
if he can dodge the banlings. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is
Surely
a
Pesosa just leads four banlings back at home and he's kind of just safe forever.
yeah. Um, Gonna pick off maybe one drone. But yeah, so what we're gonna see here is Ling Bane versus Ling, which is all that's never a good position to be in as with only Lings.
Yeah. Getting some good
Actually,
cancels.
yeah,
Yeah.
not getting any banelings off. So that's
Yeah.
one way to deal with not having any banelings, just being super aggressive and making sure the opponent can't morph anything.
Yeah. Pesos are probably making a mistake, getting a little bit too up in Stark's face, trying to make
Yeah, it's
banelings.
being way too aggressive. When you
Yeah.
see it doesn't have banelings and you have banelings, you can just kind of stay back at home and macro up
Yeah.
a little bit because you can be killed as long as you have banelings
Yeah.
and make some lings, obviously.
Yeah.
So I'd really like to see him kind of fall back a little bit and drone up.
Yeah. Stark's baneling nest halfway done. He's just down in drones as well, so and he's on the
Yeah.
defensive. So it's kind of if you're down in drones, you kind of want to be on the aggressive, not defending.
So we do see a Roach one for PSosa, so he looks like he's going to try and end this on one base.
Yeah. There's a
Um,
baneling here for Pesosa
yeah,
with his
that's just kind
army.
of you can't fight Munlings.
Yeah, I just don't think Pesosa actually knows that Stark has been baneling nest up until this point. He's got queens on the ramp now. He's kind of okay. Pesosa looking probably to throw down his expansion now.
Yeah, I guess he's going to use that Roach one just super defensively.
Yeah. Trying to bait the queens down. Not gonna. Oh, he is gonna move one down. So ballsy. Does see the links turn around though,
Hmm.
which is nice. Nice little bailing trap left out here for Pesosa.
Yeah, that's cute. So we do see that drone count fairly even. Um, Stark just now pulling ahead a little bit, and he's going up to Lair. So Lair and double gas. Interested in if this is going to be that swarm host play that you were mentioning, that one
I
base
think
swarm
it
host.
has to be, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah, you could
what's
see
he?
Muta, but
Is he gonna
that's
go?
not.
Is he really gonna go Muta though? It's like it's so far to go. Like if he goes Muta, he has to get to the mineral line without being spotted or it being
Yeah.
scouted. Like that's just what has to happen. Otherwise, it's just over. Because he builds two or three spore crawlers and he's kind of just wins.
Yeah, and we do see PSosa going for roaches. Honestly, if he just makes a couple roaches and then moves across the map, it's going to be very difficult for Stark to defend.
Yeah. Uh, Stark does have quite a few lings. He's
Yeah.
looking probably to go and take his natural now. No, sending a
Mhm.
drone out. Probably take his gold, the gold maybe. I don't know. What is this drone doing?
Jordan's going on a great journey. Oh no, he's
Yeah.
just chilling.
Oh, I reckon he's going to drop creep, and that's what he's going to use to build his tech structures. Yeah, over here in the top.
Yeah.
That's what the drone's doing. That's cute. I like that. So even if PSosa does get scouted off on the lair, not going to know exactly what it is. This probably means it's going to be Spire as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
Spire
So
does
there we
come
go.
down.
Let me see a frowny face of Stark. I'm not sure how much I really like that decision. I think PSosa in this game is clearly the aggressor
Yeah,
and being quite proactive scouting. Yeah, you can see like with the roaches, he's okay. So Stark definitely, I mean, PSosa definitely thinks that Stark is going for that Nidus foremost
yeah,
because he's scouting the map very
yeah.
proactively,
Look at
looking at
his like
for
coverage, like outside his base. Like he kind of just
yeah,
has everywhere
it's
on
really
lockdown.
strong. So this is just like a super mind game play out of Stark because when
Yeah,
you do have that kind of coverage in that lockdown with spreading your overlords and spreading your units, that's
yeah,
really vulnerable to mutas.
yeah,
Um, Whereas with like against muta, you want like all your overlords in your base, obviously, so they can be picked off. All
yeah,
your units together, either pushing or defending your bases.
yeah. He has. Baleen does try and get a scout off here. It's a bit of a
Yeah,
waste, perhaps. But like Pisosa's got away. He needs to get an overseer morphed. Yeah, he's morphing one now. Try and get a scout off. But like, sure, these mutas have to get to the mineral line. They can't. Like picking off overlords and units out on the map is good, but he needs to get drone damage done. He needs to kill workers if he's
yeah.
going to get back into this game.
He does have six meters. Okay, so now we see spores being started, or one spore
Yeah.
being started at least.
So he has
Um,
some idea.
Drone count for Pisosa is reasonably high, at
Yeah.
32, or so he's got about 7 drone advantage. And he is going to scout this. Wait, is he turning too soon?
He's missed
Okay,
his
so he
fire. He
turned
does see the
just
creep
missed the
though.
spire.
Yeah. Saw the
Um,
creep though, which is nice.
Yeah, I feel like when he sees, oh, he's gonna see the meters pop anyway, so it's really not that big a
Yeah.
deal to miss the spire, I guess. He's already missed it for so long.
Yeah. Multiple spores starting now.
Yeah, so he knows it's coming.
It's like the mutas aren't just going to get enough damage done. I think.
Starting his own spire, which is an interesting decision. I guess he feels like he's so far ahead economically that he can deal with having a later spire and still come on ahead, and then Muta versus Muta, which is an interesting decision.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, it's so hard to deal with Mutas on this map, just because it's such a large map.
Does get this Gasgaza, which is nice. Quite a few queens here for PSosa. Guess a nice thing for Stark here though is that it is so far away that it's going to be take quite a while to counter attack.
But I mean, he still is down 5 drones.
Yeah.
So while the Midas did, I guess, some damage, enforced queens and spores, you see Piso, he's even still adding on 8 more drones.
Yeah.
I really don't know how you feel about this moving out with this move out with the roaches. I guess he's forcing the Midas back so he can have some breathing room to get his own Midas out. But it seems like it would be stronger to save those Midas, save those roaches at home against the Midas.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I like you mentioned, it's just such a long map that they're really not going to be able to get anything done.
No. All of a sudden, Stark has started his gold base. PSosa had it queued up, has cancelled it though.
Yeah.
Stark trying to claw his way back in economically.
Yeah, Stark's actually done a very good job of equalizing the drone
Yeah.
count, or as much as he can. Now he's only down 5 drones,
Yeah.
whereas before he was down like 15. I would like to see a little bit better injects out of Stark. I think that's kind of hurting him a little bit.
Indeed, indeed. He has got this gold base now.
And Nidus. Oh, really risky play there with the wings.
Yeah. He's got to work out that there's mutas of PSosa though.
Yeah,
He's getting carapace upgrades for his mutalisks.
yeah, and that's always the correct decision due
Yeah.
to the splashing nature of the mirror shots.
Yeah. I think
Some
PSosa, I
people
think it's
just like,
right banking these as
yeah,
well.
Muta versus Muta is very weird. It's a weird time, especially with like this after the spore buff, just because like you can't fight other mutas under spores just because your mutas would just get massacred.
Yeah.
Um, So probably going to see huge clouds of meters. Okay, and he's is noticing and taking the expansion on the other side of the map. So it's obviously a very clever play. Not really sure how it's going to work out since his opponent unfortunately has air units.
Yeah, I
Um,
know.
yeah, but so PSosa freaking out a little bit after hearing that Nidus sound, but
Yeah,
just an expansion. We're gonna see how long that can go undefended. Oh, and he's Nidusing at both of them. Okay, so double expanding.
yeah. The mutas have
Um,
been spotted now as well.
yeah. Stark is floating a lot of money, a lot of minerals, very little gas. He took the gas at his natural expansion quite late. Would have
Yeah.
liked to see that a little earlier. Although I guess he had quite so few drones that it's debatable.
PSosa has a muta lead and a upgrade lead as well.
Yeah, that
Stark is
caravan's
starting
make a
spore
huge
crawlers.
difference.
Yeah. Needs spore crawlers
Um,
at this goal base. That's one he really needs to defend.
yeah, we do see Stark is stacking his lings under the meters to absorb that splash damage, that
Yeah.
bouncing glaive. Quite
There's no spore crawlers at this goal. This goal's pretty undefended.
yeah. We see the first big Meta fight. So now both players know exactly what they're up against. It's going to be Meta versus Meta. Um, we see Stark with his lings doing
Yeah.
the best he can, but I mean at the same time he's losing so many drones. He's now down 20 drones,
Yeah.
which when you're dealing with a mirror matchup and mirror builds and mirror units, being down that many drones is a huge disadvantage.
And he's got all these spores at this little island base here, which is nice. He's going to be able to defend this up quite well. It'll be really difficult for the mutas to attack in here. If he can get a kill on this goal base of Pisosas, that's going to be really good for him.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Stark is basically just banking on having enough time to get those bases, get that base mining.
He needs
And
to
I'm
focus fire this hatch.
yeah.
I think it's probably too
No,
late now.
he's not gonna be able to get it. Here comes the Queens. They have tons of transfuses and add to the anti-air power
The
of Pisos
mutas.
farming.
He probably wants to fly to his island. He doesn't want to give it up, but that's where the spores are to defend.
If he gets lucky and forces Pisosa to fight over the island with those spores, he'll just
Yeah.
oh here we go. This could be an opportunity for him to fight. A
The
little out of
spore
frame.
survived.
The spores
Spore
do
crawlers
so
have
much.
4 kills. It's just ridiculous. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
they're just like little machine guns of meter killing power.
Yeah. The problem is now these lings of Pisosa at the front have no contest at all.
Yeah.
They can probably just run through and just kill
No, the
Stark
economy for
completely.
Pisos is just it's totally on a different level. He can throw away I mean he can throw away all these things for really no
Yeah.
gain, still have a
Yeah.
massive lead.
Get the Nidus. Probably get a
I mean,
hatch as
he's
well
be
on
able
the
to kill
Kings and
everything really.
Queens. Yeah. Muta's flying back to help, but I'm not going to be able to kill the lings
Yeah,
fast
no,
enough.
it's not gonna be fast enough. He's gonna lose his natural putting himself on two bases again. Um
Yes.
yeah, just not a great position to be in a mirror matchup. Stark is floating quite a bit of money, minerals, so I really
Losing
would
all
like
his
to see him go
mutas as
down.
well.
A couple more queens, just kind of
Yeah.
get that group spread going. A couple more spores.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's going to be tough for Stark to actually, for Pisos to actually kill Stark on this island, but he can probably just kill everything else in the
yeah,
meantime.
yeah, there we go.
And
GG
GG
Dubs.
called. Good game. Entertaining game again from Stark. Unfortunately for him, getting the bad end of the openings there. He did his best to mitigate the damage as well. Like he really had the kind of worst opening and didn't really outright kill him.
Yeah. Nidus was it was a cool idea, but
Yeah, not going ideally, unfortunately. We move on to game number 4. PSosa up 2-1
yeah,
in game 4 on Varney Research Station. Another good map for Muta. I really like Muta on this map actually. Simply because like if you can get map control, just because it's so hard to see the Zerg what's coming, you can kill all the overlords up, just completely blank out the map to the other
yeah.
opponent.
Funny is a weird map for ZVZ. I would say it favors a little bit more macro play rather than like aggressive early pools. But we'll have to see how this goes. And we'll also see the color. It looks like teal is going to be the choice out of Stark. So yet another color.
Oh, that's brilliant. In the chat, Stark asking PSosa if he saw um, his game versus Roxas. For those of you who don't know, it was a six pool on this map. And PSosa is saying he has not seen the game, so Stark might be pulling out the six pool shenanigans again. It's actually really well timed out build. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't just on the back. I'm just gonna six pull. Like six pulled, he perfectly like avoided the overlord placements. It's really really cool. So we shall see. I'd actually really like to see it. It'd be cool way to end. And he hasn't built a drone. He is actually going to six pull. We have spawning in the bottom of Valney Research Station. It is all inspiration Stark, putting it all on the line.
Yep. And in the top, in the pink, consistent throughout the series, we have PSosa from All In. So PSosa looks like he's gonna 10 pool, and Stark is doing that 6 pool. This is gonna be a little bit of an unfortunate game. Oh no, he's extractor tricking. Okay,
Is he gonna? No, that's
that
not
was
that.
weird.
Yeah.
He waited
I
a
thought
little
it's
bit.
like almost gonna go up to just 12 drones in drone pool. But that
I
really doesn't
was
work at this kind of level.
Okay, we'll see what he does here.
That's
I thought for sure he was going for a 10 pull because he waited. Hmm.
yeah. A little perhaps a little bit of mistake.
Yeah, if you had
Second
10 pull,
overlord.
if you 10 pull versus a 6 pull, it's just a build order win for the 10
Yeah.
pull player. So yeah, we see starting his sixlings.
Yeah. Start a few lings. No more overlords out of him. He'll pull his drones with this. Away he goes. A little
And
extractor trick first, perhaps.
yeah. So PSosa is going for 14 pull. Um, this is definitely holdable.
Yeah. Well, Roxas early pulled against him as well, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. I think it was a 15 pull perhaps. It was definitely pull first.
Okay, so pulling everything here.
Yeah. See,
Um, this
this
might
second
get scouted
overlord.
overlord,
Yeah, the
I
second
think.
overlord is on a different position. And I see, does Roxas,
No.
he does see this, so he does see this overlord. We'll see if he changes his rallies. Yeah, he is changing his rallies
Yeah.
to try and avoid this overlord. It's like a
So
good,
the hatch did go down for
yeah.
PSosa.
Oh, he's just gonna get the watchtower. He's gonna be able to avoid the overlord. Oh, that's just,
That's clever. Yeah.
and the second lings
Really
avoid this.
unfortunate for PSosa.
Yeah. There's a bunch of lava and money left for Stark, but nothing to build.
Yeah, so let's see what he does with these. Oh, he starts a drone.
Two
Uh,
lings, and here we
okay,
go.
so now he sees the lings and the drones.
Yeah, he's gonna
And
drill
can
in
run
here.
entirely to micro.
Yeah,
He's gonna run his drones back and forth until he can get the queen up
yeah.
and then
If he
fight.
just buys time as best as he can.
Yeah.
Stark is very much on a clock here to get damage done.
Yeah.
Does cancel.
He's gonna go down and then he's gonna
Yeah.
drone trick up, mineral trick up. Do it. Ah! Taking a
And it's
lot of
just,
damage on these drones.
yeah,
Oh, I think he
not
really
engaging in the
no, he could
best.
have mineral tricked.
Yeah,
So he's got the like
still
queen,
has some
good
lings as
positioning,
well. Yeah,
wings. And he's gonna fight. Really good positioning on the queen from PSosa.
yeah.
All the lings and drones of Stark are being funneled into the queen. Drones are being protected very well. There we go. There's a mineral trick. And he's going to easily clean this up and take the game.
Well held. There you go, Roxas. GG. PSosa advancing to the grand finals to face off Canary. Good games, good games. Taking the victory 3-1.